What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Ikoku Nikki, this time with episode 4. Loving their show so far, as you guys know. Last episode was another brilliant one with her friend. Again, the names I'm really terrible with, but yeah, a bit of drama with the friends, which you could totally understand. Having the one like normal event and thing kind of taken away from you like that, having to implant this like loss and trauma into that as well, and that was like the last thing. Really sucks, but lovely end to the episode, wasn't it? Really lovely end. It was, I think, on the same level as the first episode for me, although every episode's been great. I guess so. I hope she becomes that. That would be nice. You say you're barely related. Because I have pretty big relation. No? That's something you say about, like, I don't know, kind of like third generation cousin or something. Unfairly holding her mother against her a little bit. But yeah, I was surprised to learn last week that she was still like friends with a bunch of her childhood friends. She kind of strike me as a pretty maybe unsociable is the wrong word, but like not the most outgoing person. And yeah, I was quite surprised by that. So what are the point of those socks? Summer, maybe there's some summer socks. Exactly that visual there, like the lone wolf. That's who she kind of struck me as. Cower. To cower away from something. Someone. The ex-husband or partner or whatever it was. I mean, you got some good senses. Just like that, fucking hell. Bloody hell. I guess she's just so used to being on her own that that's just like a normal thing for her. Just go straight up, just leave and get what she wants. I like that from her though. Knows what she wants, goes and gets it like that. right now. Imoa. Feels that way, doesn't it? Feels like their relationships are like on edge. They could very much still be dating. Now you got to start making bento boxes. Looks nice. Looks nice. What is that? Pickled veg. It's like it's kind of yellow orange. Rice, pickled plums, squid sausages, all sorts. I'd like to see yours. I'm not even like Japanese, but I imagine you could tell a lot about a person by the bento that they make. That got pretty deep all of a sudden. You can probably also tell how much someone loves you by how they make your bento, or what relationship you have, or something like that. I mean, what? How would that not be offensive? How you think through saying that and not think for a second about how that could be considered quite offensive? Oh, why you got to say that? Like this show, it's interesting because I mean, it's not painted her in a negative light per se, but there really hasn't been too much positive about the mum that died, as there. Like, I think it's because we see a lot from the aunt's perspective, is why we see so much negativity from her side. I wonder if it was actually like that way or phrased in that kind of way where it sounded pretty offensive, or if that was just her recollection of it making it sound a bit more offensive than it was. But like, it's painted her as like not the nicest person so far, hasn't it? And I don't think that's the case. I think there's much more to her as a mother that we haven't seen yet. That's done with. If anything, that was a good experience. Yeah, honestly, your guys' fucking fault. It wasn't their fault. Big mouth adults. It's another thing. These adults probably talk more nonsense and gossip more than teenagers. Well, still, you get why she said that. You gotta look good on that debut. What's in there? Hey, that looks like Sone. That looks like a teenage aunt. Oh, I recognise her from the intro. Oh, she's got her own car. Mr. Bateman. Mr. Patrick Bateman inspired. God bloody hell. Football. That also kind of looks like her. If you combine both those girls on the left, I think they'd look exactly like the aunt. Oh my god, look at these guys. All dressed up. You gotta love that, haven't you? Ah, wow. That is the plot of our anime. I was about to say, yeah, I'm not sure that it's best to bring that up. Like, I personally wouldn't bring this up to people I just met because I know that it would be a hassle for them to feel bad for me or something like that. It was almost like a bit impressive for her to bring up in a way, not to avoid that. Healthy meal right here. She's opening a lot of Coke bottles. Do you know what? In my head, I've been wrong about her a few times as well, so. Ah, couple similarities right there. Huh? Not sure she'd like to hear that. Good point. Point. Bit of an enigma, isn't she? These like, I said earlier about my kind of like preconceived thoughts about her and her like being some of the things she does and thinks are very different from that. She does like seem that she'd be this way. Even our main character thinks that. She's a bit contradictory. I'm like that as well. got a lot of contradictions. A bit paradoxical. Never. That was the emotional reaction. It was an emotional reaction. Face. Oh. You guys seen that movie? That horrified me as a kid. I got to the scene where the face came off and I had to turn it off. You didn't even really see it. Just the thought of it really fucked me up as a kid. And you got some nosy ass parents. Yeah, you don't tell this girl anything. Just got to your desk. Can't go back there. Can't go back into that situation. Quite the cold reception, honestly. If I went to a friend's house and had this experience, I'd certainly think this woman didn't like me too much. I think the word is, as we said earlier, avoidant. Don't know about you guys. This is gonna sound so weird for some of you guys. I think maybe some of you guys can relate. But if any of you guys remember watching any of the Harry Potter movies, I specifically remember scenes where Harry would, the family would like hide Harry away, or he would like be as quiet as possible under the stairs. I think that was in like the first movie, and I always thought I done that quite a lot. If people like came around my house, or there was like some kind of like social or something, I'd always just like try like hide in my room, be as quiet as possible, make my existence and presence like nil. And it kind of feels a bit similar here. It's just not to get involved, not to get like, yeah, tied up in whatever this situation is. Again, might sound very weird, especially to a certain type of person. Like an extrovert would be like, "Well, no, never thought about that or anything like that in my life." Um, but yeah, kind of feels quite similar here, honestly. Like just sitting at a desk all day, That's the thing. I people probably would call me lonely, but I never like feel lonely. I feel like I'm immune to that, which is maybe not a good thing. But it's just like I have so many thoughts in my head already. Like the voice, it's hard enough dealing with that. Well, she's tried, isn't she? Interesting analogy there with the oasis, which is of course a facade, isn't it? As you said there, with it not actually being absorbed by the body or anything, it's just a facade of water. Maybe I'm taking this too literally or not understanding properly, but I don't fully put the two and two together, if you know what I'm saying. Her feelings towards the loneliness, you can understand it, but she can't help with it. It can't make you not lonely, so I guess it's like in that regard, it's like it's there, but it's not aiding you. Like, yeah, I guess that makes a bit more sense when I say it out loud. But yeah, another great episode. Another great episode. I'm glad this has been getting the ratings it's been getting as well. This show, I'm not sure it's been awfully popular. Hope it has. I think this is going to be a full adaptation anyway, so we haven't got to like be wary of like a season 2 not coming out. I think that's the case. I hope so. But it's good seeing this get such high rating because it really does deserve it. Definitely one of the best series coming out this season. But yeah, great episode. Like I said, meeting the ex-boyfriend, which was lovely. First day at school, high school. I'm not sure which age group this is. I'm going to assume like 16 to 18. And yeah, met a bunch of new people. Again, I'm not sure if I'm impressed or what about the thing she said, like her bringing her mum up. She said she kind of wanted to stand out, but obviously, like, it's interesting when you contrast that with last episode about wanting nobody to like know about it on the final day and wanting that normality. It's very interesting duality to that, isn't there? I was really surprised she done that. As I said, if I was in that situation, I'd do my best to avoid talking about that. So, as we saw last episode, so don't get labelled the girl that parents died or whatever. Seems like they moved on pretty quickly from that, though. To be fair. But yeah, some great stuff here. Love the ending of the episode. I think the second half here, the ending was definitely my favourite part of the episode. Even like not fully understanding it, I can put myself in their shoes, but I can't. I mean, we kind of saw at the end. I can put myself in their shoes, but you can't like feel or help what they're feeling. And yeah, just some really awesome stuff covered as usual. Very excited for the next episode. Also, as usual, another great one. Let me know you guys thought about this one in the comment section though. Any of your guys' thoughts, maybe if you guys want to share your interpretation of some things, I'd very much appreciate that. I love hearing other people's, because we all kind of see things differently, have different experiences that maybe cater more to a certain kind of story within the episode. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you guys next week with episode 5.